is nothing like Delta Igbo. I think it's time that we do away with this crap. It's time that we throw it away. We are not Delta Igbo. It's either you are a Ka, those from the Igbo speaking parts of Delta State. It's either you are a Ka, or you are Ukwane, or you are Nyocha, or you are Oshimili. You are not Delta Igbo. Delta did not exist until like 1991. So before then, what did you think they were calling us? Or what did you think our ancestors called themselves? Igbo. And the main Igbo people, the people who are across the Niger, have you ever heard them identified by Ebonyi Igbo, Enugu Igbo, Anambra Igbo? No, because it's trash. You are either Igbo or you are not. And in my case, I'm Ika. So identify yourself purely, identify yourself genuinely, identify yourself to the root. And I think that if we go down to roots, is why minority tribes are heading erasure. Because you don't hear anybody call their tribes Delta Igbo, Delta Igbo. Where are you from? Delta Igbo. Onyagbo.
The more we are trying to make corrections on these abnormalities of the term called Delta Igbo, the more many of you are still trying to explain. I understand what you are saying from this your comment, but the issue is that those your brothers that are supposed to identify with their Igbo ethnicity, they are not saying no, they are not Igbo. What would you now say about Yorubas that are in Delta State? Do you call them Delta Yoruba? Answer the question. Of course, are you going to say that they are not Yorubas in Delta State? Are you going to call them Delta Yorubas? Because of politics and the state was created, some of these people were carved out from different places and put in Delta State. Now, they are not saying they are no longer Igbos. Ika, for example, some of them are telling you they are not Igbos. Ikwere in Port Harcourt, they are telling you they are not Igbos. Because of political leanings and whatsoever, people are denying their lineage. That's why I say that all this thing called Delta Igbo is of no use. Because if we want to say Delta Igbo, then we should talk about having Anambra Igbo, Ebonyi Igbo, Imo Igbo. After all, I've seen people make argument that other Anambra people, they are not in good terms with Ebonyi people. Those some of all these stories that come from the south, which is not my business. These things are happening because it's politics. And people still keep on falling for this nonsense. And it's painful that in the future, time to come, many people that are Igbos that have been carved out from their own fellow Igbos and put in different states will tell you that they are not Igbo. Yes, that's what is going to happen in the future time to come. And I'm always making an example of this Anyoma. Because now you make example with Anyoma saying that but if Anyoma is created now, nobody will call them Anyoma Igbos. Are you also forgetting that if Anyoma is created, there are some people that are not Igbo in that place too? So you see the issue. What I'm saying is that if you are Igbo, say you are Igbo. Don't tie a state to it, to the name like this Delta Igbo shit that many of you are saying. Because if they create Anyoma tomorrow now, Anyoma is not going to be a state that is comprised of only Igbo. But there are also other ethnicity in Anyoma too. So therefore, let us take away those extra names we have to certain names like Delta Igbo. I don't see it. It doesn't make any sense, you know. It's going to cause more problem in the future. Like as you're already saying now, you have some people that are pushing back, they are not Igbos. You see somebody that is answering name that is full Igbo, but they are telling you they are not Igbo. You know? Well, it's painful anyway. Now, it's what you get when the Nigeria system does not even teach history any longer. That's what you get. People will get lost along the road, you know. Some people will fall by the side, just like that Bible portion where the man was sowing the seed or whatever it is. Some fall on the rocky way, some fall on proper soil and they grew. The ones that fall on the rocky way now, they don't even know where they were from. You know, the ones that fell on the rocky way, they didn't know that they came from the same place. Those ones that fall on the soil came from, you know. So it's quite a pity, you know. For me, I think that's an abnormality. Anything called Delta Igbo, any name being attached. I mean, what would you now say about Yorubas that are in Delta State? Do you call them Delta Yoruba? Answer the question. Of course, are you going to say that they are not Yorubas in Delta State? Are you going to call them Delta Yorubas? Peace out.